Hey, you're looking good today. This is Frank in the Brazil Times newsroom, and here's what's going on in today's edition of the Brazil Times. I had a busy weekend, so hold on to your hats. Here we go. The Northview boys basketball team repeated as sectional champions with a 73-71 win over Edgewood Saturday night to claim the title. The Knights now advance to Saturday's Greencastle Regional. Way to go, guys. In politics, the Clay County Democratic Party Central Committee met Saturday morning in the Brazil Family Restaurant to elect leadership in its annual caucus. Elected were Chair Harvey Roscoe, Vice Chair Evelyn Brown, Secretary Kathy Baker, and Treasurer Janice Cox. Dolores Johnson chose not to run for Vice Chair. She was presented with a bouquet of flowers and praised for her 12 years of leadership. While that meeting was going on, across town in the courthouse, Clay County Republicans met in the commissioner's courtroom for their annual party reorganization caucus. Members of the Central Committee elected Chair Patty Fox, Vice Chair Paul Sinders, Secretary Nicole Keller, and Treasurer Debbie James. Fox also serves as First Deputy in the County Auditor's Office. She had previously served as the County Republican Party Secretary. Sinders is the Clay County Commissioner's President. Keller is the Clay County Recorder, and James is the Clay County Treasurer. Judy Lorman chose to not seek re-election as County Republican Chair, and she was thanked for her 4 years of leadership. And we have Chris Davidson here. Hey, Chris, how you doing? I saw your buddy's new truck over the weekend, and it looks sharp. It is nice. What's that color? It's a midnight graphite, something like that, but it is really pretty. In other news, a local manufacturer is covering the cost for the first 100 students in the Clay Community School Corporation's Power Pathway Certification Program in their efforts to receive Federal Occupational Safety and Health Administration certifications. Great Dane has offered to donate $2,500 to cover the cost of the OSHA 10-hour certifications, said Assistant Superintendent Dr. Tim Rail, who has been working with the Clay County Chamber of Commerce and area businesses to secure partnerships with the initiatives of the program. And Teresa Stewart's here. Glad to see you today. Teresa said that she had just shared our video. Let them know you appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate whenever people share. You know, this is the only broadcast of local news in Clay County where you have a chance to give instant feedback. And if I have something intelligent to respond with, I will answer your questions or your comments right here while we're doing this live. So that's something to keep in mind. With World War II in full swing, a unique air squadron of 43 black airmen were sent to North Africa, known as the Tuskegee Airmen. Brazil native son Charles B. Hall was one of these daring pilots. During an attack mission on Pantelleria, Tunisia, in the Mediterranean theater, then Lieutenant Hall earned the distinction of receiving the Flying Cross. He flew his plane, the Maxine, a P-40 Warhawk, named for his wife, between the U.S. planes and the German planes. Hall was the first American pilot to shoot down a German Focke-Wulf FW-190. And that's something that you can remember. Hall is being remembered at the Historical Museum. So you can stop by the museum and see that display. I've had the privilege of getting to know his son a little bit, and appreciate what he did. Of course, he was one of the torchbearers for the bicentennial of Indiana as the torch went through Clay County. Hundreds of people took the opportunity to sit down with their neighbors and enjoy a spaghetti dinner and then watch a show to support the music programs of Northview High School and North Clay Middle School during community night on Friday. It's an opportunity for all the groups that are part of the music program to perform their competition routines, and it's a great opportunity for the community to see it later in the season, Northview Guard Director Ruth Ann Medworth said. They have other opportunities earlier on, but they're always creating and changing and making things better. It's also a great opportunity for family and friends who maybe can't go to a competition to see what their family members get to do. And that was a wonderful night, Friday night. I am so glad that I was able to go to that. Just a great show, of course, put on by those kids, and just a wonderful time to see our neighbors. It's just tremendous. Also, Friday night, during that performance, the North Clay Cadet Corps led off the program with a look at their competition routine under construction. We like to say it's more like a Disney construction because all the props are really clean and everything's happy, said instructor Pete Kikta. You'll never see as cute a group of construction workers. And I know that that is true. Now, they have a perfect season this year. They have a perfect season. The first 3 competitions they were in, they attained gold. And when they were in their regional competition, which is equivalent to a state competition, on Saturday, they won gold as well. So that is just absolutely tremendous. Congratulations to the North Clay Cadet Corps girls. 50 of them. 50 of them. And if you're a mom or dad, you can imagine what it's like working with 50 middle school age girls. So my hats are off to you folks. Tremendous job. Everyone, the Guard, the indoor percussion group, and also the North Clay Cadet Corps. Excuse me. Oh man, like I said, so much going on this weekend. We've got more to tell you about here. On the opinion page, Linda Messmer has seen her first robin. And you can read about her column. I'm sure the mesmerizing Linda Messmer has something to say about that. And in the look back, we're going back to 1931. That's right, I climbed into Mr. Peabody's Wayback Machine and went back to 1931 for today's column, and you'll have to see what Brazil was like way back when. Our editor, Pete Wilson, has an editorial. Words are powerful, especially when they produce actions, he said. Have you ever witnessed something on television that took you back to a better time and place? What about hearing or reading a story in the media that reminds you of a tragedy in your life? Then there are messages that will come across social media that point out what's really important in life, and he's going to tell us more about that. We have a letter to the editor from Lori Johnson, benefit for Pam Head to help with expenses, the headline says. And Family Circus, got to check them out. And the kids are all sitting in a corner being quiet. Mom wants to know what's going on. And the kids said, yes, we are quiet. We're all medicating. Some kind of hidden meeting there, I think. I'm not sure. Hey, Lisa Mars is here. Good morning, Lisa. Hope you're enjoying your coffee today with us. Let's see here. I thought I missed something, but I don't think I did. We want to get on here. There is more that I wanted to tell you about into paper today. Congratulations once again, as I said at the beginning, the Northview Knights will be returning to regional action Saturday, claiming a hard-fought battle with a very familiar Edgewood squad in the sectional championship game. And here we go. Here's some more that we wanted to tell you about. Hey, we've got a schedule for the Clay Community Schools Kindergarten Roundup. And that is on page 8 of today's edition, as well as being online. So you want to check that out if you have kindergartners on the way. And the Community Theater of Clay County will hold auditions at the theater for its season-ending comedy, Til Beth Do Us on March 13 at 6 p.m. This comedy is family-friendly, but only has adult characters. And the show is going to be May 4, 5, and 6. Again, auditions March 13th at 6 p.m. I ran into Ashley Vitz over the weekend, and of course she was Morticia Adams. I told her, I said, I don't know how you got the voice that deep, but she said she did, and that's the actress in her. But anyway, not only was the Adams family great, but she's so excited. She's going to be leading Til Beth Do Us part, and so you want to remember that. Mike Peterson's here. How are you, sir? Glad to see you today. And I don't know how long we've gone, but this has been one of our longer programs, and we had a lot to cover, so I'm glad you were here. I'm glad I was able to be here. And, oh, yes, coming up in about 15 minutes at 9 o'clock this morning, the Clay County Commissioners meet, and then at 6 o'clock tonight, Clay County Council meets. And, oh, hey, Mike's in Florida. Well, good for you. It's kind of rainy and cool here right now, so I hope that you enjoy the sunshine, you and your lovely bride. So have a great time down there, Mike. Hey, we'll catch you later. Have a great day. Keep watch to our website, thebraziltimes.com. And remember, we update that thing 24/7. So it's always good news here at the Brazil Times just for you. See you later. 75 and sunny in Florida. Mike, I'm envious of you. God bless you, man. That's terrific.